On this episode of That Ninja Show, we're going to follow up with a book titled Ninja Master. We'll also be doing a product review on some Shuriken from That Samurai Connection. And later, we'll be talking about ninja-fying your feet. That's right. It's going to be time to talk about some Tabi boots in your world, so... Shadow Warrior Collectors, time to gear up, get ready for another episode of That Ninja Show. Greetings, Shadow Warrior Collectors. Shinobi One here with another episode of That Ninja Show. Wanted to follow up. I did finally get a mail call, which was in the form of this amazing book, Ninja Master. Of course, the Ninja Magazine art of Bjarne Lowry also was done by none other than Keith J. Rainville of Vintage Ninja. So that's the back cover, looking pretty cool. What this book chronicles is, of course, some of the artwork that Bjarne had done for the magazine. Now, of course, Ninja Magazine art for the Ninja Magazine the artists were actually uncredited. There wasn't really anybody known who was doing them. Hopefully, more of the artists do come forward and kind of show off their work. Maybe reach out to Keith, if at all possible. But he did get a hold of Bjarne Lowry, who was originally doing sci-fi art and video game art. So he got tapped on the shoulder to go and work with Condor Books. Condor was known for their answer to Soldier of Fortune magazine, which was Warriors, not the ones that go out and play. Just a little joke there. And then, of course, they created a lot of these magazines that really captured the attention of, growing, easily influenced kids of the 70s and 80s. Me being one of them, was always excited to go to my local convenience store, which was like Stop and Go, and then it eventually turned into Valero, but here in Texas, that is. But we'd go down to Stop and Go and would see Ninja Magazine there, and holy crap, I need to get Ninja Magazine and some Bubblicious gum. And that was my weekend excursion on my BMX bike, heading down to the local convenience store to snag those things. Now, the book, Keith really goes over, some of the history about ninjas, but also, too, the coolest thing is right when you open the cover, all the advertisements that we grew up with as kids. Doesn't really reference any of the shops per se, because I'm sure he doesn't want to get in trouble. But Keith's been around a long time, chronicling ninja fandom and how it affected pop culture. From the 60s to the 80s, so I'm pretty sure he'd get by with posting or promoting some of these old places of the old. But it does go into a lot of the artwork, but not only that, it does talk about the history of ninjas, based on what Keith had found in his research over the years. And then it also references a lot of the other pop culture references. Does anybody recognize that guy? I could swear I know him from somewhere. But anyway. So it does chronicle some of the things about ninjas and pop culture, but then it also does get into some of the artwork. And I definitely recommend this book. If you're a collector of Ninja Fanfare, this was definitely a great investment. I saw the pictures that they had posted on their website and was just totally blown away by this book, man. I was hoping it'd be hardcover, but but for the price, I mean, that's a good price for what you're getting. I mean, you're getting a lot of some of these old covers that came to life, and just seeing a lot of this come out, in how we grew up with these things from 1983 all the way up until the summer of '95. That's when the Ninja magazine finally ceased to exist, unfortunately. So, if you get a chance, I will post the link again to this wonderful book. If you are a Ninja collector, this is something that I would say it would definitely befit you to add this to your collection. I'm not getting paid for saying that. This is just a damn good book, man. I mean, it was like opening, especially the first inside cover. I mean, that was pretty much every martial arts magazine, ninja magazine in the 80s that you open, boom. It was like advertisements. It was like, holy crap, I need that sword. I need those nunchucks. I want those shuriken. So this was definitely a good blast from the past. So if you get a chance, definitely make your way out to the website that I'm gonna put below, and get yourself one of these books before they sell out. So without further ado, take a quick break. We'll be back with the next thing here on That Ninja Show. Once again, we are back here on That Ninja Show. Next, I wanted to touch into Shuriken review. These come from the Samurai Connection. Once again, Rob, my friend, hopefully you're watching this. You do, once again, knock it out of the park, brother. I know he had only 3 of these left at the time. These are the Koga Juji silver shuriken. At the time when I was placing an order, he only had 3 of them, and I was like, send me all 3, brother. I want to stay bladed. So my shuriken collection is starting to build up and then some, but these kind of reminded me of the days that I had some from Asian World of Martial Arts. I'm still trying to find my old pair or my old set of shuriken. I had a bunch of these, and they were sharpened. The edges were sharpened, and they came from Japan. These are from Rob's shop. They are 3.5 inches from closest tip to tip, 5 inches from farthest distance, 15 gauge A1011 cold rolled steel shuriken with a high polished silver finish on them. These are nasty. He does make another set in black, which I may order, and then he also does some that are sharpened, so they're a little bit thicker and the edges are sharpened, and I will be looking into getting those as well. Rob gets all my business for shuriken right now, man. I mean, they're really, when I see other places that put stuff out these days, I'm really kind of not into them, because a lot of them are, they have like rainbow colors and they're weird shapes. Nothing goes back to the traditional shapes that we've come accustomed to see in movies and in other forms of media. So, yeah, the Samurai Connection. Rob does it once again. Only by passing through the gate of the eyes can it reach the brain and kill. No, don't want to do that. Especially since here on YouTube they may crack down on me if I say stuff like that. So, but for those of you that have seen that movie, know what I'm talking about. If you get a chance, if you're looking for shuriken, if you're looking for swords, Rob and the crew at the Samurai Connection, they've been my mainstay go-to for all this time, because I mean, you just can't beat quality, man. Freaking love them. So, the Samurai Connection. You do get a little bit of info sealed in an envelope. Well, not sealed, but once again, if you're looking into shuriken or swords, there's where you need to go. And once again, not working for Rob. I am just a consumer like the rest of you. A collector first and foremost, consumer second. And as a collector and a consumer, these can't be quality. So, the Samurai Connection is where you need to go. And with that, we'll go on to the next thing. You need to get down. I've got to do a video. Come on. Come on, baby. Get down. Okay. What? No. You stay there. Nope. Stay there. Welcome back, folks. All right. So next thing I want to talk about, September's upon us. Of course, people have already started getting ready for Halloween. Also, some people do also train in ninjutsu that follow this channel. I'm about to get invaded by a cat here. There she goes. Anyway, oh, there she goes again. Almost did an OnlyFans video there. Watch out. Anyway, so with that, I will be reviewing some ninja outfits soon. I will also be talking about some places on look into that you may want to make your purchase from. And then also too, we're going to talk about Tabi boots. And tonight we're going to talk about Tabi boots because shoes. I'm going to choose. You need to make sure that your feet are well taken care of. So my cat's chirping at me here. She sounds like Chewbacca. Anyway, there's of course the Jeek Tabi traditional boots that people wear that are really thin soled, and then I've got some that are a little more reinforced. So Jeek Tabi, usually they're indoor tabi that are made of cotton, that have a cotton or rubber sole to them. These are my short tops with the rubber sole, as you can see. And then of course you got the real cheapies that they have a sole on them. It's not even properly cut. There goes my cat again. Not even properly cut sole, just mainly to just throw on your feet for costuming purposes. Not something that you'd want to wear outdoors. And then you've got some other, I've got some other Jeek Tabis that do have a composite toe on them that I got a while back. It's supposed to be blue, but of course the indigo kind of washed out on them. So not my favorites. I learned a hard lesson as a kid with Jeek Tabi boots. There was an incident where me and a buddy of mine went out to a ranch, and to a ranch that my family owned for a while, and they were similar to these soles. Now, very, very thin sole. And this sole versus a mesquite thorn, you lose, brother. You lose big time. The thorn actually made it into this area here, to the bottom of my foot and out through the top of my foot. And to see that go through my foot was like, I looked like, if you remember that scene from Clash of the Titans, the 80s one with Calibos, when he got killed by Perseus, he was kind of screaming to the world and to the sky. That was me as a, what was it, 15, 16-year-old kid with that thorn that went right through my foot after we were running around in at the ranch throwing shuriken at trees and doing all sorts of crazy crap as we were kids. And that thorn went through my foot, and I went like white as that wall back there. And I told my friend, I was like, you may have to go on without me. I think I'm gonna die here, because to see the thorn go through and have blood come out of the top of my foot and just kind of gurgling out like it was the opening of Beverly Hillbillies. Some of you older folk will know that TV show. But the opening scene where Jed shoots the ground and oil's billowing out of the ground, that was blood coming out of my foot, and I was white as a sheet. And I told my friend, I was like, yeah, you may have to go on without me. Get word out to my dad or whatever, and then let him know that that I'm not going to make it. And he was like, what the hell's wrong with you? Just get in the truck, dude. Let's go. Because, man, that was petrifying for me. So, cheek tabbies, probably good for some indoor stuff. These rubber soles, they do have a lot of traction to them, so not a lot of instructors like you to wear them. They prefer you to wear the tabbies with the cotton soles on them, which are ideal for indoor training and training on the mat. If you're going to train outdoors, or if you're going to go outdoors and do Halloween with someone, or, you know, I know that Austin, 6th Street used to be the place to go to for partying for Halloween. You may want to look into something with some more serious soles on it, which brings me to the Marugos. Those are from Japan. I have two different pairs. I do have with a composite toe and without a composite toe, but with my Indigos, with the composite toe, you can see the sole's a little bit thicker, does have a little bit of arch support to them. These do have the little clips for fastening, but the main thing about these composite toes is, well, I would say that when I see these, I think of those slutty chicks on Instagram that post their reels, and they're dancing along with that song, that makeba song. Ooh, makeba, makeba. Yeah, I see this and I'm all like, yeah, I think about those chicks. So, yeah. So anyways, that was my rendition of makeba. Hopefully YouTube won't stop me. But Marugos, these can run pretty well outdoors. As you can see, I've used these for a while for either conventions or Halloween celebrations, or when I used to take my nieces when they were little trick-or-treating. So these are the ones that I tend to use. Recently acquired a pair of these, which have air soles to them. So these are the new and improved. No camel toe, no makeba song. Sorry. But soles are pretty cool, man. Black soles. Nice. And then, of course, the air sole to them. So I was hoping instead of like an Air Jordan emblem or something, it'd have like Sho Kosugi's flying sidekick, you know, have Air Kosugis. Maybe the Marugo will work out something with Sho and have him have like an embroidered flying sidekick right there. That'd be kind of cool. Like a limited edition. Putting that in your brain, Marugo. Knock it out. Make it happen. For the man, Sho Kosugi. Very comfortable. The air sole on them, yeah. I plan on going to maybe a Halloween party or two if I get my Revenge of the Ninja movie accurate ninja suit from the guys in Russia. I need to get that order into them soon enough. But yes, if you're going to go outdoors, I don't recommend cheek tabbies. These are too thin. They're not comfortable. Your feet are going to hurt like hell. These have a little thicker sole, but these are an older brand that I bought a while back. And then, of course, if you're going to get into something, you pay for quality. Get some Marugos. Get something that's going to take care of your feet. My mom used to run a shoe store, and that was the main thing. She's like, you need to make sure you've got good arch support, and then also, you know, something to protect your toe, and have something a little more cushion in the sole as well. So these I'm looking forward to. I've already tried them on and worn them around a couple of places. They're very comfortable. They are very similar to your Air Jordans or Air Soles or whatever. They don't have a pump on them. Sorry, no Reebokness. But yeah, if you're gonna do some shopping for some Tabi boots, Marugos are available on Amazon. I'll post a link to some of them. There's even some on eBay as well. I think I got these off of eBay a while back, so because my size was out. That's the other thing. Make sure that you check the size chart. These are 29s because I wear like an 11 to 11 and a half shoe. So these are size 29s in Japan sizes. So if you're going to get some Tabi boots, know your numbers. Okay? And that's it. Next, I'm going to talk about a couple of other things that I've got in the pipeline. And then, yeah, here we go. Welcome back, folks. All right, so finally on this episode of That Ninja Show, I want to talk about one more time the giveaway. Giveaway is going to be done by the end of this month. So if you want to enter in and get some cool free stuff, there, look for that video about the giveaway and just get your name on there. Right now, there's not that many people. There could be a chance that you win. If I have some extra stuff, I may just, you know, whoever is on there, I might give something extra. So I don't know. But, of course, I was talking about the Asian World of Martial Arts Ninja hoods. Once I started opening a couple of those packages, I noticed that only the hood's in there. And it's supposed to be the mask is in there too. But was not happy to see that. But it is what it is. So I wanted to find a couple of options. I did get some regular balaclavas from Amazon. So I got a bunch of those. And then I did finally get some actual ninja masks from the guys at Karate Mart and Ninja Mart. So winners, when y'all win, you will have a choice between the balaclava or the actual ninja mask. I do like these masks from Karate Mart and Ninja Mart because it's got that little extra, I guess you would say that extra like a dicky or a, yeah, I guess like a dicky or whatever, which kind of hangs down and covers the front of your chest. So that way, you know, if you do have an open shirt, or if you're wearing one of those fishnet outfits, fishnet shirts, like Sho does in his training video, you can kind of cover up your moobs if you want to. I know for me, I've got the moobs in action here, and I do not want to show them off to anyone. Plus, I've got the whitest flesh ever, even though I am Latino. I'm sure it'll probably glow in the dark if I was to actually go out and try and be stealthy in a ninja outfit. So, so you will have your choice between that mask or the balaclava. That's part of the first through fourth prize packages. There's also, you know, one autographed photo of Shokasugi, and then for the grand prize winner, they will get a t-shirt from the Enter the Ninja flying sidekick of Sho from Republic of Ninja, along with a movie program from Ninja 3 The Domination. So get your entries in, folks. If you want to. If you don't want to participate, I understand. It's not really, they're not really, you know, major league prizes to write home about. It was something that I just wanted to kind of do, just to kind of generate some interest and get people motivated into the YouTube channel. Not trying to buy votes or likes or anything. If you like the channel, you know, hit the thumbs up. I know y'all hear this a lot on other YouTube channels. If you like the channel, yeah, give it a like. Give this video and my others a like. Tell your friends that are also interested in ninjas. Just trying to provide a little friendly community amongst us, that we all kind of grew up amongst these movies and fanfare from the 70s and 80s, and even before then and even after then. So just wanted to provide my little area to share some stories of my times in ninja fandom, but then also too to kind of hear from the rest of you. And hopefully, if y'all want to, there's a few people that I've approached about doing interviews with them, and some of them seem a little hesitant at first, which is fine. I know for myself, this was a big jump for me as well, to be putting videos out in the public eye and stuff. I don't get anxious anymore. I don't get anxiety. I just kind of like, people actually watch this and they actually enjoy it? Okay, great. So I really appreciate the feedback. I really appreciate, sidebar, criticism to grow with. And one of my buddies was like, hey, John, you don't need to be standing, man. Just sit down and relax. I was like, okay. I mean, sometimes I wanted to show off the shirt at one point, and so there was one video where I was standing the whole time, and I was trying to be close to the weapons wall here, and one of my buddies was like, just sit down and relax, man. It's all good. I was like, okay. I was like, do I look like I was under stress? So, anyway. But on that note, folks, Shinobi One here with That Ninja Show. Thank you again for your time. Thank you again for tuning in. I have a lot more stuff to go over in the future, so future's looking bright, folks, and I'm very grateful for your time. Take care.